back to my channel. My name is Coach Mean Rain, and I am so happy you are here. I'm on lunch, and I was like, whenever I can, I'm gonna go live during lunchtime, and hopefully I get some traction and we get some little conversation. I don't really feel like eating what I got for lunch. I'm just not that hungry, so I'm just gonna snack on some grapes right now. Ooh, sorry. I'm setting up my. Hey Jay, how you doing, boo? I was like, I'm gonna go live during lunch and just see who comes in. I don't know who's gonna come in. I don't. That's my thing. So I bought lunch to work, but I'm not really that hungry. And I'm really like trying to practice, like, if I'm not that hungry, I don't have to force myself to eat. I'll just wait until I get hungry. Kingdom Deposits, you're back. Welcome. You came back for another live. That's what's up. I appreciate that. What's goody? So I said I'm just gonna eat my grapes, just like snack on some grapes, and then we'll see what happens. So I'm chilling. Like this morning, I was getting some good work done. After lunch is always the worst. Like, I really don't be feeling like doing anything else. Now I get the notifications. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Why am I turning my volume up like y'all can hear me? I mean, like I can hear y'all. Honey, love a friend is ready to girl flex. Time to have. Every time I see your name, I'm sorry, honey. I know you like, oh my God, if she don't stop singing that man's songs, I'm sorry. But hi, honey. Jay said, yes, girl. I've been working on my fasting as well. I want to be more consistent like you, and like you were saying, and try my best to put it into my mindset to change my daily routine. Yes, that is the key. Like, just getting consistent with it and holding yourself accountable. Like, that is the bottom line. Oh, thank you. I wash my wigs on the weekends. And what I do is I pin curl, like I flat iron it and then I pin curl it. So this morning when I took it down, I was like, ooh, it was looking all pretty. The curls kind of fell a little bit now, but it still got the bounce. Listen, guys, I work out too much. I work out too much to be messing with my hair. And my hair is like, I got black people here. I got black hair. And my hair shrivels up. It's a mess. Oh, thank you. Can I call you Ray? Thank you. But yeah, it's really all about like holding yourself accountable day in and day out and just staying the course. And the hardest part, like honestly, the hardest part about like diets is when you think you've been doing so good for like a whole week or two, and you've been on your journey, you've been working out, you've been exercising, you've been eating well, or eating better than you were, and you hop on the scale, and the scale doesn't show like this. It might show like 1 pound down or 2 pound downs. And you like, all of this work and I only lost 2 pounds, really? Or I only lost 1 pound. And a lot of people like get discouraged and quit. But the way I look at that is you lost 2 pounds. That's better than you started, right? So if the progress is slow in the beginning, or the opposite could happen. You can drop, like there was a time when I first started my 40-pound weight loss journey in 2024, where I lost, like that first week, I lost, was it 7 pounds or 14? One of those. It was a lot of weight in a short period of time. Hey, Deja, what's up? And I lost a bunch of weight. And then the next week, nothing. That can drive you nuts too. So just keep going. Like, keep going, keep pushing. Like, that is the key. I don't care if it takes 20 years. Keep going. Don't quit, and don't start eating like you were, and don't start laying around like you were, because then you're going to gain all this crazy weight. Okay? Hi, Sab and Tony. Who else I missed? Let me see. Let me go back. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I start talking about weight loss, and I drift into the land. Okay, Honey said the song doesn't bother me like that. Okay, good. I can't help it. Like, every time I see your name, and then I think of you and your outfits. I remember the video for Download Remix when Garcelle was like, she was the love interest. I don't know why, but you remind me of her. And then I see her, maybe because of the connection. And then I see her and the outfits, and then you, and I don't know, it just does it. Like, that's how my mind works. I go off on tangents. That's the way that I talk, is how my mind works too. Rooted, hi Rooted. Ooh, Miss Do It Yourself is in here. Is that Faith Taxi or Fativ Taxi? I don't know who you are, but welcome. Did you like the live? Did you subscribe to the channel? And after this live, after you've subscribed to the channel, take a look at some of my content. I do videos every day. So go watch some of them. And then comment and be like, hey, I'm here. I said hi to Deja Vu. Hi. And Honest Amir. I've never seen you here either. And if you're here to behave yourself, then please check out my channel and subscribe. Thank you so much. Sab and Tony. Eileen Paris. Hello. How you doing, Eileen? Welcome. Ooh, Shar, so lovely. That's my girl. I'm telling you, Shar, you really remind me of my cousin. Like, your eyes, like you have those, like, you know those eyes that look like it's a real, you know how they say your eyes are a window to your soul? You really have those eyes. Your eyes are so, like, deep. You can tell, like, you have seen some things, you know what I mean? And those eyes are just so beautiful. And you remind me so much of my cousin. When I first saw you, I was like, oh my God, cousin. Hi, cousin. Eileen, I'm doing well. I hope everything is doing well on your end. Where are you from? This is the first time I'm seeing you. Are you from Paris? Or do you just like that name? Truly Prim, hi girl, how you feeling today? Truly Prim was in class last night, guys, and she did amazing. We had I had a good time in class. I played a Beyonce playlist. Like, I did her Renaissance album, a little bit of the Cowboy Carter album, and the Beyonce album, like some of her later stuff. And I was just in there. I was in class jamming last night. I had me a good old time. Y'all gotta come to class. Like, I know I say that all the time, but for real, like, don't be scared of the workouts. Like, embrace it. Embrace it. Supreme, what's goody? Hi, Supreme. How you doing? Are you studying for your real estate? We know we gotta check in on you with that. Make sure you. I know you're not playing around. You got things and you got goals. I get it. So, Deja said, "Let me drink this juice down and run back into the office. I'll catch you up. Drink this juice down. Where you from? What juice?" She probably left already. Or he is this a girl, right? Deja Vu. I think it's a female. I'm sorry if I'm saying the wrong thing. Supreme said I took a break from real estate and I was going through lives, but I had to get off crystals because they was over there talking crazy as what they talking about over there? I didn't know Crystal was live. I just jumped on live because I'm set up. If I can at lunchtime, I'll come. If this room, remember the room I was telling y'all about? If this room is free, then when I'm in the office, I'll come in here and do a live during my lunch instead of going down to that stupid cafeteria. I don't like the cafeteria. And I didn't realize that this room is normally free during my lunchtime. But then I got, oh, you saw that flash stuff? Wait, hold on. Oh, ooh. Sorry. Oh, you're from Massachusetts. Oh, that's your real last name. Wow. Hi, Eileen. So question, Eileen. How did you find my channel? Were you just searching lives or are you subscribed? If you're not subscribed, please check my content out. There's also other content creators in the chat, so you can check out their channels as well. Wow, I'm gonna tear your name up, okay? Hazabib, I'm sorry. I'm professional driver in Egypt. My from is Turkey. I'm 12 years. 12-year-olds are not allowed here. I'm so sorry to say that. I don't know how you got in here, sir, but how are you a professional? Is it a professional diver or driver in Egypt? Maybe you're saying something else. Maybe you're saying you've been in Turkey for 12 years, but your English isn't that good. So I'm interpreting it as you saying you're 12 years old. But if you're not 12 and you're an adult, welcome. If you are 12, adios. Thank you so much. This course is so boring. It is boring. Real estate is so boring. Like the actual learning of it. My dad did it for many years. And when he was doing his courses, I would be there with him. Like he would bring me on a Saturday with him. And it's so flipping boring. It's just blah, blah, blah. But the fun part is after the fact when you become licensed and you can use your personality to sell homes. Yeah, I think my comment was read out of context. What happened on Crystal's Live, y'all? Hey, Rooted, how are you doing? If you know, you know. Supreme, happy that you're still studying. Hope everything's going well with the family. Hey, Corey. I'm probably really behind. Oh, not that behind on the thing. Hi, Corey. How you doing, girl? I know you at work. I'm doing well. Hey, Shaw. Hey, Famous. Kiss from Jay. Yeah. I'm eating a kale wrap for lunch with fruit. Oh. Are we now? You know, I like that. What's in the wrap? It sounds so good, Corey. I've been trying my best to eat healthy, too. See, Jay, I want you to change that. You're not trying my best to eat healthy. Instead, say, I'm eating healthy too, Corey. When you say trying my best, you're giving yourself permission to cheat and eat bad. Did you know that? Now you know. I don't even want to hear what Supreme ate today. I don't even want to hear it. Corey, Jay, yes, the kale wrap actually tastes. Yeah, kale wraps are delicious. What did you put in it, Corey? Maybe you said it later. Supreme said, I ate healthy today. What did Supreme? Let me see if I can guess what Supreme ate. Taco Bell. No, he's not eating McDonald's no more because finally he's seen the light. He didn't listen to me. He listens to people on the internet. I'm people on the internet, right? He don't listen to me. He gotta watch other videos. I've been telling him since I met him, put the goddamn McDonald's away. He's like, no, it's healthy. I'm eating organic beef. Anywho, Chick-fil-A. Hi, model Lori Ann. You're going to be interviewed by Jay soon. How are you? At work saying hi and liking. Thank you so much. Aw, Jay, good. I'm eating healthy too, Corey. Doesn't that sound better, girl? Looking amazing. Me? Thank you. Yes, you are right. I don't know why I'm right, but you know. Hi, Monique. How are you? He said, quit cussing in that white man's office. I ain't in nobody's office. This is a conference room. Let me show y'all. The screen is off, so you can't see. But see, look, this is a conference room. And I'm sitting there. And then that's the other side. You see what I did to the door so nobody comes in? McDonald's is not good for you, hon. Don't get me started on Chick-fil-A, Supreme, because then you're going to just get pissed and you're going to be like, I can't eat none of this fast food. If it is a fast food restaurant, there are so many preservatives in the food. It's just not good. But if you must eat fast food, then fine. Chick-fil-A, I guess. So what I would get if I go to Chick-fil-A is their salad, or I would get grilled nuggets and the cup that comes with the kale salad in it. I would get that from Chick-fil-A. Did you get that? Model. What is it? Model Lorianne? Model Lorianne. Are you a model? Get it? Sorry. I love McDonald's, but my body doesn't. McDonald's is not good for you. Like, not even like being a Debbie Downer, guys, but these big corporations do not care about us. They want us to get cancer so that we can go to the next stop, which is pharmaceuticals. First, they take it, they fill you up with all the junk, you get cancer, and then you gotta go over here to the other side of the business, which is the pharmaceutical side. Sab and Tony, what did you get? I just ordered a grilled chicken wrap with lettuce, onions, bacon, avocado, and a syrup. From where? Listen, Ragnar, what are you talking about? Isn't that table why? Because my boobs keep going. I can't help what's here. I can't help that. Okay. So boop. I'm scared. Don't be scared. Well, I'm saying don't be scared, but I was nervous when I did the interview with Jay. But you feel comfortable pretty quickly after you start. Maybe like when you first start, you'll be nervous, but then you'll be fine. It's kale. Oh my God, you probably said that mad long ago, right? Right, Corey? It's kale, dried tomatoes, and I don't know. I think it's chickpeas and maybe chicken and jackfruit. I can't tell. Oh, you got it from your job, but it sounds delicious. Yeah, where did you get that from, Sab and Tony? I put a video up listening about McDonald's. Yes, didn't I tell you send that to Supreme when I saw that do it yourself? I said send that to Supreme, crazy behind. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm never going to a fast food restaurant to get a salad. I'm just going to tell you right now. Well, fine. Do what you want. I'm just telling you, like you always say, I like to get stuff quick. So I'm trying to help you with better options. Like if I didn't care about you, mother lover, I wouldn't say nothing. I'd be like, go ahead, keep eating that poison. Why? Eat it all. Get seconds. We gonna get you there, brother. We gonna get you there, brother. We want you around. You got a baby. You got a little girl that you gotta raise up. And we want you to be healthy, well into your 70s and 80s. And these fast food restaurants do not care about us. They put all kinds of shit. I worked at Taco Bell. I see how they prepare that stuff. I will never in my long-legged life go to Taco Bell and eat shit out of there. It's disgusting how the way that the food is made. The meat comes in this big old bag, and you gotta put it in this boiler, and it boils. And when you boil it, it stinks. And I'm like, why the meat smell so? Then that's what you're gonna put in the tacos. Chill, son. No, grilled chicken from where? From Chick-fil-A or from McDonald's? From McDonald's, it's not even a real chicken breast. It's chicken parts that they mash together and then paint with acetone. Child, don't eat that crap. Yeah, they have grilled chicken nuggets. I'm not sure. I have to do more research on Chick-fil-A's grilled chicken nuggets to see if it's actually chicken breast. Listen, that bistro that you ordered that from, Sab and Tony, I want it. That sounds delicious. Monique had a turkey tomato sandwich, a chitlin wrap. Who had a chitlin wrap? Supreme? Do the Supreme voice again. I won't. Shh. I won't. Yo, Supreme, I can't. Wait. Oh, God. You know how he be on live? Supreme. Oh. When Supreme be on live and he goes to, when he was going to McDonald's, he would go to McDonald's. And he'd be like, Coach, I got organic beef. He's like, I ain't gonna eat on camera, I'm gonna smack on camera. Oh God. Whew. Yo, Supreme, you are so you are so funny. Whoop.
Oh, sorry. Are you busy?
Yeah.
Can we bring the chairs in?
Yeah, you can bring the chairs in.
These we took some of the chairs earlier.
Oh yeah, you had a meeting or something, right?
Yeah.
Whew. One thing I liked about NYC, they have 24-hour, but oh yeah, New York is wonderful for that. And you can get like salads, smoothies. You definitely don't have that in anywhere else other than New York. Yo, you brought me to literal tears. Whew. The only places they have open past a certain time are fast food spots. Yeah. And that's why like meal prepping and then training your body to do intermittent fasting is important. And also quitting alcohol. Because normally the only thing that we do after you get drunk, you want to eat, right? After you get tipsy, late at night, if you drinking that wine and all of this before you go to bed, you get hungry and you want to snack on stuff. Or your inhibitions are down and you like, fuck it. I want some turkey. I'm about to eat some. Or I want some fries. I'm gonna eat it. I'll deal with it tomorrow. And you're not in your right mind. So when I stop drinking, I only drink every once in a while. And I might drink, like if I go out on it, like when me and my husband last weekend we went on a date night, I drank sangria when we went there. But I don't keep like a bunch of liquor in the house. I don't keep a bunch of wine in the house. Like cutting out alcohol is a game changer. I know a lot of y'all rolling your eyes when I said that. I already know. I used to be the same way. It takes a while, but sometimes you gotta hear it a few times before you actually do it. So if I keep saying it, but I know Jay quit. Jay doesn't drink anymore. Like, I used to drink like Tito's because I was like, oh, Tito's is gluten free. It don't matter what alcohol you drink, okay? It does the same thing to your body. It slows your metabolism. And if you're over a certain age and your metabolism is already slowing, every time you sip in that wine, you sip in that liquor, you slowing your metabolism even more and messing up your liver. It's a sad, sad thing that we do. And it's a sad thing that we do to ourselves, and then we get like mad about it. Oh, y'all quiet in the chat now. What, you mad at me because I said stop drinking? Don't be mad. You could keep drinking if you want. It's fine. But when your belly starts to bloat, like I'm telling you right now, like 2023, like when I had gained that 40 pounds I was telling you guys about before, my belly was like distended. Like it was like permanently, like I'm sitting now and you know, I got the boobs and then my shirt gets caught up. I got some, you know what I'm saying? But my stomach was distended, meaning it was like sticking out. Like, and even if I would like, and I was working out at the time, and it would be, hey, Danielle, and it would be sticking out, like, because of the alcohol. Alcohol causes bloating, especially in us ladies. Like, it causes bloating. It causes your skin to get all messed up and screwed up. It messes with your metabolism. It messes with your brain function. Like, you get a lot more brain fog. You don't get as much of a restful sleep when you're drinking and going to sleep. And people think, oh, because what they tell us is, oh, if you drink a glass of red wine every night, that's fine. It's good for your heart. You know what else is good for your heart? Exercise. Because let's be real, how many people are really drinking one glass of wine? Once that wine bottle open, you're gonna go get another one. And then you're gonna start thinking about all them clothes that don't fit in your closet, and you're gonna get another glass. Challenge yourself to stop drinking. It's really not that bad. Like, drink seltzer water. Yes, girl, I'm so happy that I stopped. It used to be the first thing on my mind in the morning. Now I don't think about it at all. Isn't that mind a beautiful thing, Jay? And that's the same thing with pasta, girl. You know how that's the first thing you think about when you wake up? You see how I did that? One day you're going to be like, Dad, Coach, remember when I used to say pasta is my absolute favorite? And you was like, if I cut back on the pasta, it's going to help me to get to my goal? And I was like, absolutely not. I got to have my 2 bowls of pasta. And then I said, yeah, Jay, but look at you now, man. You don't even think about that pasta no more, right? Rooted said, I stopped drinking 8 years ago. Wow. So you don't drink at all. I know you don't drink at all, Rooted. And neither does Jay. So I don't drink. You know how people say I'm a social drinker, but they be drinking every night when they get home from work. Because it's socialized. Think about what the media is putting out there for us, guys. The media puts out like TV shows, movies. When people are having a bad day, what is the saying? What do they say? I need a drink. I need a drink. From when we're young, we see that. Cheers, all those TV shows. Think about that. Think about the messaging behind that. They're teaching you how to cope. And remember TV shows back when I was growing up, if you were around my age, and women were like sad or depressed, what did they do? Go to the fridge and get ice cream, bonbon. They're teaching you how to cope with sugar and alcohol. They want you to kill yourself. What movie is that from? Huh? Yes, alcohol does. It continues to ferment in your body. It causes brain fog. It causes so many issues, especially when you're repeatedly drinking, like you're drinking every night. And there's nobody else. You can't run from yourself. So you can lie to everybody else. You could be like, I'm a social drinker. I only drink when I go out. I only drink on the weekends. But you know that you be drinking every night. And wine coolers, whatever. That's liquor. And drinking all of that alcohol is not helping you. And all it's going to do, and you can tell, like, after a while, you'll really be able to tell on your face. Like, I can tell when somebody's drinking too much. Like, it shows up on the face. You get a lot of bloating in your face. Your belly, you get a lot of bloating around the belly. And it's like this, it almost looks like you're pregnant, you know? And that's not healthy, guys. Like, all of our major organs are here. All of them. I'm sorry. I can't help these guys. Look, let me cover it. Even if I cover it, right? Let me see. Because even if I button this, it's still gonna pop. It's just the button is only here at the waist. See. So even if I button it, it's like, boop. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. They're very vulgar. I think they're vulgar, but I will never get a breast reduction. Corey said, to be honest, I'm a late bloomer. I just started drinking like 4 years ago. I started drinking wine. I'm not a huge drinker like that at all. Good. If you're not a huge drinker, that's fine. Like, that's like, if you drink like for me, now that I don't drink as much as I used to, I could like, I used to be able to drink, okay? I could drink every night. Like, at least like a glass of wine or some Tito's. I could drink, no problem. Like, I come from a family of, I wouldn't say alcoholic. Well, I wouldn't say alcoholics like, you know, like typically what we think of. We think of people that are like ruining relationships, ruining their home. Not that type, but definitely there's alcohol at every family function. Everyone. Every single one. And if there's no alcohol there, somebody gonna say, where the liquor at? You know, I come from that kind of family. So drinking it's a socialized thing. Like, it's fine. It's an acceptable thing in my family. If you don't come from that, like, and people don't really drink like that, then you probably wouldn't drink either. Hold up, my pasta. Look, you see how. Hold on, Jay. I'm going to get that comment in a minute. Danielle said, Lord, we can't have nothing nice but a flat tummy and a lifted booty around Coach Mean. You can have something nice. A flat tummy, nice health, beautiful blood. When you go to the doctor and you get your blood work done, and the doctor smiles when he enters your room. And he's like, your blood work is amazing. When you wake up in the morning, you don't feel bloated and tired. You feel amazing. You feel ready, energized, ready for the next day. Don't you want that? That's beautiful. Now, Miss J, when I said, I knew the response I was going to get when I talked about that pasta. She said, hold up. My pasta is staying right here. I changed the ingredients, though. I use Beyond Beef and all vegetables. The pasta. You know what that sound like to me when I read stuff like that? Like, when I talk to my clients about their carbohydrate intake and how pasta is so high in carbs. Like, it's so high in carbohydrates. And most times, most people realistically are eating at least 4 times the serving size per sit-down eat of pasta. Because pasta is delicious. I know, I love it. I love macaroni and cheese. And I can eat 2 full bowlfuls. Like, no problem. But, as we get up in age and we hit 30, that's when it starts going downhill. Okay? And that pasta, all of that extra carbs, especially if you're not moving your body enough to burn it, guess where it settles? Right here in your midsection, your hips, your buttocks. And black women, we don't mind if it go in our booty, but then the thing with that is when we carrying all that extra weight in our backside and we're not working out and not building a strong core, you start to develop your body has to overcompensate. So what happens? You start developing a hunch in your back from 30. So by the time you're 60, you got a real hunch in your back. So go ahead, eat your pasta. Anyway, it's trying to pop out and show out, period. Ooh, yeah. Not vulgar. That is your blessing, coach. I am sure your hubby appreciates the work of God you are statue. Ooh. Child. Say that again. Ooh, Danielle. Oh. Ooh. Oh, child. Thank you, Danielle. I'm crazy. Don't mind me, guys. I am nuts. Elevated mindset. And Supreme, I don't know if you're still here, but you said something. I don't know if you left already. You probably left. You said something the other day. You was like, when you met me or when you first came across me on these internets, you had one perception of me. You thought like I was like mean. Well, I guess my name is Coach Mean Reen. And in my mind, every time I go into people's lives and there's like a new person, I always giggle to myself. Because I'm like, they're so scared to say mean. They be like, Coach, I think that's funny. Don't mind me. But that's funny that you said that. You thought I was like mean, or you thought I was like standoffish, or I beat everybody up. I don't know what you thought. Something like that. But that's funny because it reminded me of a story when I started high school. When I started high school on the first day, I was so nervous. I was so scared, right? Like I was going to a big high school in Brooklyn, New York. I was petrified. I come from a sheltered little family, and I'm in Brooklyn with the you know what I mean? I was in Brooklyn. So they gave me the wrong program. So they had me in one, like I think they sent one to your house, and then you got one when you got to the school the first day. So when I got to school the first day, I had a different program than the one they sent to my house. So I'm wandering around. Now I'm late on the first day, so I finally get to my class. But when I walked in, I must have had my resting bitch face on, and everybody in the class thought I was like this crazy mean person. And I'll tell you why I think that is. I think that is because of the stereotypical dark-skinned, angry black woman. I think that's the trope, and that kind of leads how people view you when they first meet you. So one of my very best friends to this day, she was like, when I saw you for the first time, I was like, oh my God, who is this mean, crazy girl coming in here? And then she said, when I got to know you, she was like, you're the sweetest person. Like, it's so funny how when I first saw you, I thought you were so mean, but you're not. What you see is what you get. People, when you first meet me, a lot of people have this perception of me, or they think a certain way. And then I don't care. You just keep it moving and they'll figure it out, or they won't get it. Either or. Right? Everybody's saying hi and I am not responding. I am so sorry, guys. I'm just running my mouth. Did I say hi, elevated? Hi, elevated. Jay said, same in my family with the liquor. Yep. They got liquor. And if there's no liquor at the party, everybody like, go to the liquor store. Where the liquor at? Where the liquor at? Not elevated. My assistant will be here later. This is, in fact, Jay. How are you doing, darling? Oh, Jay came to visit. Not close. Blessing that. Jay said, girl, I'm going to work out and eat my pasta. I quit almost everything else. So wouldn't that be better than still eating all the bad food and not working out? Jay, I need to take a look at your diet and see what you consider getting rid of all the bad things. Because a lot of people have it twisted. They think if I quit meat, I'll lose weight. That's not the case. Most people that become vegetarians end up gaining weight because they start eating way more carbohydrates because they're always hungry because they're not getting the protein they need. But, you know, sometimes you got to learn by experience and not somebody just telling you. So I'm going to let you rock. And then I'll talk to you in a month. You know, I've been here before, you know. Ciao. It's so funny. Like most of the time, like when I start a new client, when I do my one-on-one clients, and I start a new client, and I'm talking to them, like reviewing their diet with them. Woo, the fights, and I always think about, and y'all might, I don't know if you guys think about this. Exactly. Um, Supreme is so funny, yo. Like, guys. I always think like it's similar to somebody telling a drug addict, like having an intervention with a drug addict. I don't know if you've ever sat in on an intervention. The same things that people say about their foods that they love is the same thing drug addicts say about their drugs. They be like, you want me to do what? I just think it's funny. But food, in my opinion, can become an addiction too. That is so very true. I lost weight initially as a vegan, then gained it back with the rice and the pasta. I know what I'm saying. I've done it all, tried it all, did it all, except for becoming a vegan. I never did vegan, but I was a so-called vegetarian for a time. And matter of fact, it wasn't. I was a pescatarian because I ate fish still. But the key with that is you gotta cut out the rice. Because what happens is you start piling your plate with more rice. And that's the culprit. Because what does carbohydrates turn into in your body? Ooh, you should have let them rot. What they said? He must have said something crazy for Supreme to block him. Hi, Fee. How you doing? What do carbohydrates turn into, guys? I'm going to keep saying this until it goes through your brain. When the carbohydrate is broken down into the body, it turns into what? Sugar! Very good! Oh, yes! Oh! You just made my life, Jay. You signing up for the challenge? I want, like, seriously, guys, tell a friend to tell a friend. This challenge, especially my favorite day of the challenge, is Friday night. That Friday night workout with the sexy stretch. Baby girl. Tell your husband I said, you're welcome. Okay? Like, for my ladies, like, if you have issues when you riding the horse, you know what I'm saying? When you mount the horse, you know what I'm saying? We grown, right? And if you don't properly stretch, like after a while you get tired, right? So some of the stretches that we do on that Friday night class helps with that. Supreme, if it's anything to do with flipping McDonald's, me not want to hear it, you know. Just kidding. What, Supreme? Coach, do you have to work out all the days? I'm going to let Danielle answer her own question. Because Danielle, I think Danielle really deep down inside, she knows the answer to that. She knows. She knows what the answer is. I think she knows. You know what I'm saying? Danielle, I think she asked that because she was hoping, she was wishing on a prayer. It's 21 days, baby girl. He said, I'm starting my Lego set, so I'm fucking excited about it. This is a run-on sentence. Wait, what? I'm starting my Lego set. Are you going to film that, Supreme? Because that looks very intense. Is it the same time slot? I am going to try to. So, yes. So, classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Saturday is just a Zoom call where people can come in and out. You don't have to stay for the whole call. It's just a chance for people to vent and be like, Coach, you getting on my nerves. Coach, can I eat yogurt? And I say no. And then they be like, oh my God, And then there'll be an initial meeting, like once people are signed up. Why is she ignoring me? What do you asked me something? You said your Lego set, and I asked you if you gon'. Oh, where is Jay? Oh. I'm like, I answered you, son. We're gonna have like a meeting prior to the blah blah blah. Prior to the challenge beginning, we're gonna do a meeting in the very beginning, so that I can go over what the challenge is all about, and then everybody will get the dietary guide. 21 days, you can do it. She's eating, like leave her alone. Danielle, can you give professional advice on being serious? Go, Danielle. Go ahead, Supreme. This again. You know what? Last time, did you like the live since you want to come in here with foolishness? Sir or ma'am? I'm being serious, Danielle, because I know. Supreme, if you don't ask the blows on skirt question. Go ahead, Supreme. It's going to be so late. I can't wait to see. I know you said you're going to stream it on both Twitch and YouTube. That's what's up. What days are you starting? Hi. I like your shit every time I come through. I like your shit every time I come through. What does that mean? Ain't nobody got time for you. Oh, they said fuck your chair. I don't know what's happening. You guys got 4 minutes. I should have brought my laptop in here because ain't nobody here. But I think these people are gonna come in here. You know, I would tell you if I can't answer, ask you a question. Sir, you got 4 minutes. You got 4 minutes and I gotta go. Coach, I was talking about your chair at the... Oh, yeah. No matter how much it hurts your feelings, it will never be right. It shouldn't be accepted and those feelings should not be valid. They are incorrect. And so, damn. You coming in here too? All right, guys. Sorry, I don't know who can go left, who can go live next, but there's a meeting in here at 2, so I have to go. Hi, guys. Is anybody going live next? Yeah, they coming in like, get out. It's like 2 o'clock. And they did say 2, so they're right. No, it's not. It isn't white people. They're brown. Bye, guys. I got something to say. All right, I can go back to my desk so you can say whatever it is because I'm nosy too. But I can't talk anymore. So the rest of the live would be silent. So say it. Hurry up. Let me just get out these people's office. Room. Supreme, say the ting to mine. Glad y'all can't see that. Sorry. Thank you. me set y'all up. Sorry, guys. Can y'all see? Wait, you can't see my password. Hold on. Wait, let me read it. I got something to say, then y'all tell any human being, whether male or female, if they think it's normal to commit violence against someone that cheat. Some women think it's okay to commit violence against the man if he cheats. They use that as justification. I'm not saying it's right for a man to cheat, but I am saying it's 100% wrong for a woman to commit violence on him for cheating. Somehow there is a fraction of women that think this shit is acceptable. And I'm telling them, if they think like this, they're fucking crazy. Like insane asylum crazy. And just in case you two block the last message, I'm telling these women alone. Those are not valid feelings people are. Where did you get this from? Like, who said that? Feelings are not justification for violence. However, think about what you said when you last said someone hurt your child. You may in fact respond with violence. That's the truth, Ruth. But I mean, you gotta look at it like this. It's not the cheating that causes, well, it is the cheating, yes. But you can't mess around with people's hearts. Like men, y'all think you cheat because you see a fat ass you wanna fuck, right? But you don't think deeper, like you don't think about what that does to your spouse or what it does to your girlfriend or whatever your situation is. You don't think about what that does to them and how they internalize what you did. And you can't mess around with people's hearts. Some people do snap. If you mess with them, you mess with their heart, they will snap. So the violence. Right, it's like you know how they say crime of passion? It's like a passionate thing. You fucked around and found out. It is crazy. But what you did is crazy. Sticking your dick in that dirty pom-pom is crazy. So we both crazy now. Now we both crazy. You won't stick your dick in dirty pom-pom.
That's the road.
Janelle.
That's the road I started going down. And that's when I know. And the other problem was it was like it started to be a nightmare for me. And so I called Amy at that point. I'm like,
What's up, Janae?
one quarter, one bucket. Because it was just becoming a
Perpetually crazy. But you know who I don't see in my lives anymore? What happened to Lily?
So,
Supreme, what you did?
okay. Okay. What's the start, right?
So, Janae, I'm at work, so I'm back at my desk, so I can't talk as much. Hi, Bougie. Dad, y'all missed it when we was when I was in the other room. Now I'm back in my office at my cubicle, so I have to shh. Somebody put it in the chat and tell them I can't talk that much. Hi, Miss B. I'm back at my desk now, and I'm keeping the live going. Okay. Somebody explain it in the chat, please. Shh, be quiet. Very quiet.
Yeah, no, they can go either way. But yeah, the drop down will be
Thank you, Miss B. Nobody's really here. Except for a few people. I won't get in trouble. I just don't like people in my business. What Supreme said. The others. Others. I'm ready to go home. Oh, I'm in a vlog. I forgot about this. I showed y'all my camera before, right? You saw it? You saw this before. That's funny, Miss B. You ready to go home? And you work at home. So, Supreme, what are you doing right now? Go live so we can talk about your situation, because I'm gonna go. I want to finish something. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna say one thing and then. I see. Hi, how are you? All right, I came into the hallway, or into the foyer, or whatever this is. Like when I'm in my, like in the actual office, I don't like to talk in there because, you know, some people is wild nosy. And I don't need them all in my business, because then we'll be at like mandatory fun when we have our staff lunch and all of that. And they'll be like, I'm not gonna get in trouble. Like my job, I'm like, I won't get in trouble, but I just don't like people in my business. I don't want them listening in on my phone calls or me being on live, just listening. It's not about getting in trouble at all. I just keep my work life and my home life separate. When I'm here, you know how poor us black women and men, we have to code switch and we have to like be one person at work and another person when you're out of work. That's all it means. That's all I mean. I won't get in trouble. I can't get in trouble here. Child. They need me. No. It's like so me, like when I come into the office, I'm like, hello. I don't tell them much of my business. The only thing I had to tell them was that I had to tell the organization was that I have a business on the side. You have to tell them that because when you work for the state, you have to do that. But other than that, trouble, chill, son. We ain't gonna get no blows on the skirt. I ain't gonna get in trouble, but I don't share I won't be in there on live. I don't talk on my phone when I'm in there because people be eavesdropping and listening. And then when we have mandatory fun, they be like, yeah, the other day I heard you on the phone. You were talking to your mom. And your mom said whatever. And I'm like, damn. All up in your business. Like listening to everything. I don't like that. I don't like all that nosiness. I don't like that. I don't do that. I don't be listening to people's phone calls. When people get on the phone, I don't want to hear it. I put my headphones on. I don't want to hear what you're talking about. At all. That's just me. But other people, you on the phone, they eavesdropping. And I don't like it. She said I love the random. I do that all the time. But yeah, so that's why like when I'm at my desk, I don't really be talking, and I'm watching because when I tell you the others is nosy. Like I had to tell, like you have to report if you have a business outside of here, you have to report it. So when I reported my business, my immediate manager, she had a million questions, and it wasn't even, I don't even have to report it to her. I have to report it to the people that approve it. And her nosy, but she was like, oh, you do, what is that? Like the Zone Fitness, what is that? Doesn't it just look like you're on a FaceTime call? Yeah, I mean, it looks like I'm on a FaceTime call, yes. But if I'm in the office, then they're hearing me talk. And they're hearing what I'm talking about. And that's none of their business. You like for me anyway, guys, that's how I just to go live from work. Is that BFF in the building, my baby? Hi, baby. Like, you gotta be careful what you be telling people at your jobs. And that's the all y'all. Wherever you work, be careful about making friends at work. Be careful about talking and running your mouth about your affairs, talking on the phone in front of people. Like, people at your job are not your friend. You understand? They are not your friend. Look. Ooh, babe, he talking about your stuff. They'll get all up in your business and want to be your friend. Beware of those people when you first come to a job that are like telling you who is what and who does what and who. First of all, they don't even know what your plan is for the job. What if you become a boss? Now, everything that they done told you, you know about them. It's silly. Like, why would you do that when somebody first comes to a job? That just shows you their character. So I don't talk in there. I don't tell them my business. You understand? I don't be in there like, yeah, I got a YouTube. Yeah, girl, subscribe. They don't know shit. I mean, stuff about my YouTube. Don't be running your mouth. I don't let none of these people in here subscribe. None of them on my Instagram, none of it. As far as they know, I do classes. They don't even know nothing about nothing. And I changed my name on Instagram and everything from The Zone Fitness because they could probably find me like that. Now they won't even know because they won't know that I'm Coach Mimi outside of work. They won't know. Yes, Coach, my coworkers be slick. Yeah, they hate. And you think people are your friends, but they really hating. Even your supervisor be laughing and joking, or your manager, or your whatever, your team lead, whatever it is at your job. And they secretly hating. Like, even when you go into those meetings with your supervisor, be careful what you're telling them. Tell them what they need to know. They don't need to know every detail about why you was out sick. If you're sick and you have sick days, call in and say, I'm not feeling well, I'm taking a sick day. Period. Don't start running your mouth about this and that and who this and that and that and that, because you're telling them too much. Exact. See, look what Bougie said. I'm not making this up, guys. Like, some people might think I'm being like paranoid. I'm smart. I ain't make it all the way to 46 doing what I do by being dumb. I know how to play their little game. Okay? And I don't be running my mouth. And there's two little nosy ones that sit there all day long talking. But they not like us. So they could do that. You feel me? Wait, you going live now? He said, read the title of my live. Don't you know I'm on my phone? If I go out of here, that's it. I'm about to go though, so you can, are you going live, Supreme? Just say yes or no in the chat. Y'all gonna get me starting to talk to y'all, school y'all about how to navigate these muddy waters. Ooh, yay, great, that's perfect. So you go live, I'm gonna go finish up my little project I was doing. We have no ceilings, baby, but when you at work, you just gotta pay the position that you gotta play until you don't have to play it no more. You feel me? All right, y'all. So thank you so much for hanging. Yup. And they can see, like at my job, they can go and see what your situation is online. So they be doing that behind you. And oh, this one make this. I'm like, yo, this is what I'm talking about. Too nosy. Mind your blood clot business. Hello.
Hi.
All right, guys, let me go, because see what y'all doing? Y'all making the other side come out. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.